Hello everybody, warm regards from Belgrade. I was asked to tell something about cluster development support program in Serbia and how clusters are organized in Serbia. Cluster development became a part of governmental policy in 2007 when it was already broadly accepted by most of the European countries. The Ministry of Economy designed this program and had the sole responsibility for its implementation together with the subordinating agency. The program is focused on competitiveness and SME development and strengthening of existing clusters. Program rely on self-identification of cluster members. Bottom-up approach is accepted. Ministry did not define the cluster strategy rules, the members, cluster management processes, joint activities. It was and it is up to cluster agents, companies, BCOs, R&Ds. There are results of these programs. We had the monitoring and evaluation system in place. Cluster organization in general were succeeded in making the ground for trust building among the participants. The strategies and action plans are developed with the active participation of members in line with the current needs of cluster. Companies were asked to identify strategic challenges for their business. All cluster organizations I provided high added value services for its members in the field of information, business linkages, joint representation, market intelligence, support to project development, lobbying. Obviously, there are results in boosting quality, improvement of operative efficiency, productivity, innovation, knowledge of foreign markets. Cluster organizations serve needs of the business, helping to improve existing businesses. But during the cluster management training, I started to doubt it. How our program contribute to the competitiveness of the companies? Yes, we had the results. But however, we did not aid companies, especially SMEs, to consider their strategic decision in order to successfully face up with the challenges and reconsider their strategic market position. During the training course, we have selected one pilot industry, electronic industry in Serbia. We have selected it because of its relevance. They already formed a cluster organization as a main hub for all information relevant for the industry. They supported joint projects, but how they contribute to the competitiveness. During the project, we tried to understand how the industry is functioning. Obviously, we were not experts in the industry, but we could understand how the business is functioning. We saw the strategic position of the companies, we saw the challenges, we saw that they are competing in a market segment which is not profitable enough, and the margins could be high but not sustainable. Doing business attractiveness analysis, we had chosen market segment with higher margins and more sustainable barriers for competition. The challenge was how it could be accepted by the company, how to build up new value chain in order to serve new, better market with higher margins. There were the market for them with better margins, which they can take with more coordination and more integration. And what we done? We organized meetings, talked to people. They accepted very well, and they engaged themselves in building up new strategy, but strategy for the chosen segment with better margins. The businessmen actively participating in developing this strategy and then took the ownerships of their result. And that's why we think that this initiative will be sustainable. Now we are thinking to build local capacities to implement this tool. Obviously, local teams are best positioned to ensure assimilation of the strategy. After the implementation of this methodology in one pilot sector, it is essential to absorb it within our governmental structure. We have the network of regional developmental agency. We have the network of cluster managers who needed urgently tools and methods to help their companies. The most important is that we have to assure that companies assume specific responsibility through the participation in this process and accept these initiatives as their own.